plastic's going to be strong enough. Oh, mercy. Look what I got. Just came in today. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be doing this unboxing by myself today, but maybe next week, or when it is convenient for them, we'll get together, me and the guys, and we'll do a full-fledged review on it. I'm just going to unbox it and take a look at it right now. So there you go. This is the Darth Vader premium format Lord of the Sith from Sideshow. This piece had a whopping 7,500 edition size on it. Huge. That's why 2 years or so later, they're still available from Sideshow. I believe that mine is edition number 6,632. So they're selling the hell out of them. And they're getting close. They're whittling them down. But they still got quite a few on hand if anybody wants to pick one up. So there you go. I'm going to unbox this baby and have a look at her. I've heard things. I've heard some things. And we're going to see if all of those things I've heard are correct. I thought that would have a wee bit of tape on it right there, but it does not. The box is pretty big. That's a pretty big box. But so was Thor. That's the last one I got, was Avengers Assemble Thor. Exclusive. People have had a few gripes here and there. I've watched quite a few reviews on this piece. By and large, they're happy with it, but they do have a few little nitpicks here and there, so we'll see if they bother me. So here we go. Let's open her up. Shall we? There's that ever-present silver seal. Thank you. Got the old thank you card there. You know what? This is an awkward thing every time. Every time I open it, I start to take out the styrofoam and I think, I should have started that, should have done that different. But it's never the right way. Let's try tipping this baby down. Try tipping this baby over like that. And abracadabra. Oh, yeah. Surface tension. Lots of surface tension. We always want to keep our boxes in as pristine a shape as we can. And you know what? I am about to fall over backwards because it looks like UPS didn't bang up my box hardly any at all. It looks like it's all square and uncrumpled. Let's see here. Oh, what's up with that? Product inside. That's pretty crazy. How come this does not say? Most Sideshow styrofoam has bottom and top written on it. This does not. Since that says product inside, I'm going to take that as a cue to tip this thing like so. That's crazy. I'll have to keep a close eye on my phone because I don't know how much memory I've got. I've been I've been doing a lot of recording. Okay. Now I see what it was and why they weren't too worried about it. It's the Sith Lord's cape. His cloak. And just the cloak. Got a little bit of weight to it. Very gently. Let's fight. Let's wrestle. And a 1 and a 2 and a... Dun 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 dun. My God. Yeah, it's pretty big. I've watched quite a few reviews on this, and I've heard that it's big and yada yada yada, but guess what? I'm still surprised at how big it is. Make sure I didn't, hopefully that was nothing but tape I heard cracking just a second ago. Wow, I'm surprised at how they put his head in there. Heard a lot about the head, so we'll get to that here in a few minutes. I have watched review after review on this, and they were saying how big it was and how surprised they were at how large it was. That didn't prepare me though. When I took that styrofoam off of here and I saw the size of that lightsaber, very large, to say the least. The base is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Just the whole thing is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Now here, I've heard a lot about the head. We'll get to that here soon enough. It does feel a little bit cheap. A little bit. I'm not talking about the overall head, just this ball joint mechanism here. Doesn't feel like it's very tight. Kind of loose. So that's what $500 buys you these days, I guess. We'll set him right over there for the time being. Here's our power unit plug-in, which is nice. Ooh, $500 buys you some included batteries and some gel silica. And bam, that's it. 2 more pieces to take out. I'm gonna scoop this up. So let's see what's the best way to tackle this baby. Come on, don't fight me. Don't fight me. I've heard a few comments about the base too, how they didn't like the paint job on it. So far, I don't have any complaints so far. Yep, that base is big. That base is a biggin'. Huh. Oh, that's how he gets power to his lightsaber right there, okay. Something in the bottom of his foot. There's a plug-in in the bottom of his foot, on the heel of his left foot. And why that? Well, I know why. Now here's the thing. I understand why the belt was powered separately, because it is a little accessory that comes on and off the body. So, but as far as the chest plate, if they could wire the lightsaber, why couldn't they wire the lights for the chest plate? Just a little question I have for Sideshow. But from what I understand, I think the lighting of this statue was kind of a, I don't want to say afterthought, but I don't think they were planning to do it at first. I think it was an add-on. Okay. Hello, Vader. Lord Vader. The belt is attached. I'm trying not to grab him by his legs too much, because I know that I already know from the reviews that that is cloth. It's a mixed media. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. How come his codpiece doesn't like go all the way like up in his crotch there? Okay. That's a little unexpected. But alright. Go ahead and put this bad daddy on his stand because I don't like handling him this much. I probably should have on some rubber gloves like Rad Titan. But I ain't wanting to do it for me. Let me sit down here and have a go with this so I can get a lower perspective on it. Oof. What is the problem here? Okay. I'm afraid. It's starting to scare me. Okay. It takes a second. I've also heard about this, the materials coming out of the coming out rather wrinkled, which, you know, what are you gonna do, huh? Belt's got to be arranged just so properly. Lovely. It really is very well done for, you know, just one or two little things. For some reason, I didn't see anybody else on YouTube have trouble with that. For some reason, it didn't, the pegs and the little plug-in thing, the peg and the plug-in didn't seem to want to sit down for me. You know, I panicked. Let me get rid of this. And of course, I know I'm late to the party. There are dozens and dozens of these reviews on this particular piece online already, but I'm throwing my 2 cents in. The guys from Rad Titan, Alex, and what is his name? George? Is it George? George or Geo, whatever his name is, he was saying how well done the gauntlets were. With the sculpt, because the gauntlets are sculpted and it flows right into this mixed media. And he was right. I mean, it flows very nicely. It, you almost, without really getting up close and scrutinizing it closely, you can't tell that there's any difference between this material and this material. So, well done. That works really well. And I'm glad they did it that way too. I don't think they could have got this kind of definition and you know, just that kind of that look with the cloth. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. The batteries that I was moaning over having to buy. Ta-da! So, heard somebody say that this was a cathode. I don't know if it is or not. Or that they used a cathode for the saber. I mean, I did not expect it to be that. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but this bad daddy it's all there, I can tell you that. And it just plugs in, just like that foot did. I hope this don't fight me like the foot. That's gonna suck. If it does. Let's see if we can manage this. It only goes in one way, it looks like. I guess, I don't know. Let me go look at the box. round and round he goes. Where he stops, I just don't know. Come on, please. Come on, please. Is that it? Did you do it? Does that look right to everybody? Yeah, this bad boy is, his lightsaber is 12.5 inches long, all the way back to the part that's sticking out the other side of his hand. The base is like a 8 1/8 inches, and that makes the Lord of the Sith. Well, he's going to be somewhere in the 21-inch realm. Okay, so what I've seen on your reviews, everybody, and thank you, they're very helpful, is what I've seen from you guys is that we put the cloak on next. Is that right? Huh, what is this? It's got some strange looking stuff on it there. Wow. It's very obvious which is the in, which is the out. This is the inside, the shiny silky part, which feels very nice. Very well done. I like that. That's nice. And the flat mat on the outie. So let's see here. I guess this just... Well, damn, even this little hook is gonna fight me. What the hell? Are you serious? Come on, man, get in there. Really? Got to be joking. Okay. Has anybody else had trouble putting this chain through the hook? As long as I tell you something, this ain't exactly just going right in there. Why do these things always happen to me? That's going to look extremely good when I've got it done. Because let me tell you something, I don't think there's that much give in that. I don't think that's something that you can just go prying on. I'd have to be a fool to start doing something like that. Let's see. Wow, I haven't seen anybody have trouble with this. I don't know why I am. But it's aggravating. I'm extremely afraid to pry on that thing. But guess what? It ain't going in there unless I lift it up somehow. It just ain't gonna do it. That is not gonna go in there unless I lift up on that thing somehow. Huh. Well, no sense being lily-livered about it. I'm being lily-livered. See, I'm afraid of either breaking the hook or breaking this little plastic chain. Imagine all the things that I was worried about putting the frickin' cape on turned out to be a pain in the ass. I did not expect that. Didn't see that coming. Swear to God. See, I'm just so afraid to pry on it that I'm afraid it's going to snap right off of there. Ooh. Guess what? We're in. Really made me sweat it out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. And I hit it right in the bloody middle. Okay. Guess what's next, everybody? The incredibly thin and cheaply made $500 piece of plastic. Well, that's a little unfair. I mean, we're not just paying for this head. I just don't like how loose that feels on the bottom. That ball joint is very loosey-goosey. So it's like the head will just kind of flop around and do whatever it wants. There you go. That does come with the batteries in it. We'll have to do the light up on the belt later. Just kind of give you a tease on the light up of the... Oh, there went my GoPro. There went the old GoPro. Man, everything's running out of battery power on me. Better get this head in here quick. Another thing that I've heard is they don't like how high the head rides up. Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, that head just bobbles. They should have... I can't believe that. That is incredible. Why would they do that? It just... But there you go. Check him out. He is a sight to behold. He is a sight to behold. Let me see if I can pan down a little bit and still have his head in. So, I mean, look at this bad boy. Let's kind of get his cloak. I liked it when he kind of just had his cloak hanging about him, just straight down. Yeah, I lowered the light just a little bit so that maybe you could see. Yeah, I haven't. The only thing that I can light up right now is his chest. So, there you go. That's a little preview anyway. I'll have to, put the batteries in him later and get another shot of him. But check him out, everybody. Look at that. He is... Oh, damn, I'm looking at 27 inches. 27 inches tall. That is outstanding. That is outstanding. Let's see, how can I... try to fold that the way I like it. Try to get this to fall the way I like it. It will. Eventually, all those wrinkles will fall out of it. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lord Vader. Go ahead and take you in for a close-up. Look at that. His saber's so long it's not even in the shot. Me likey. I like it. Very nice. Yes, the head is a problem. I think I know what they were going for but it was a swing and a miss. They needed to rethink that one. I'm not going to let it, put me off of the statue, but that head sticks up out of that. I mean, I don't know if you could you'd have to alter the thing altogether. You'd have to take some length off of that little square peg that goes in there for that head to sit down lower on there. Because I've got his head tilted all the way forward, and he looks okay from the front, but where I'm looking at him from, there's a big old gap between his cloak, his shoulders, and the back rim of his helmet. I can see all the way up underneath there, and I can see the ball joint. And this is a $500 statue. Aside from the head, I just wish they could have wired up the chest piece with the lightsaber. Like I said, I'll give them the belt. I understand that. That's an accessory that comes on and off. It's not really a part of the body, so there's no way they could have, really, that I can think of. And as far as the base goes, I've heard some bad things about that, but I don't have any complaints about it. He is absolutely fantastic. I tell you what, I'll give him, because of the head situation, I think I'm going to give him, how's about an 8 out of 10? Is that too generous? I don't think so. I think it's a real nice statue. Very large, very accurate, nice detail. This head looks fantastic. I mean, as far as looks go, the aesthetics of it, fantastic. Right on the money. But that ball joint and that long peg that go in there, miss. Swing and a miss. But everything else is right on the money. I mean, that is exactly the way he looked. I guess this is Return of the Jedi, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of the way he looked in Empire Strikes Back too, but yeah, that is definitely Darth Vader. I just wish they would have done something better with the head. I mean, come on, Sideshow. That's almost inexcusable for that to be that flimsy, and that ball joint isn't very tight. Doesn't sit down on there right. I mean, come on. You guys are better than that, right? I would like to think so. So, there you go. 2 thumbs up. I know I'm sounding right now like I don't like him, but that is not the case. I love him. I just have some issues with that head. Not really how light it is. Some people complained about how light it is. I wouldn't mind if it was that light, but if there was a little more tension in that ball joint and that square peg wasn't so long, it'd be okay with me. As long as it aesthetically looks like it's supposed to. I'm not going to be dropping it or anything like that, or, scraping it against anything, purposefully anyway. So, the weight of it, I really don't care about. I just care about how it's put together. And everything from that neck, that ball joint down, is wrong. So, there you go, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Me and the guys will probably do a proper review in about a week or so, whenever they can get around to, at their leisure, I suppose. So, all right. Catch you next time.